Hello there and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. Now these games are coming thick and fast, everybody. We played Wednesday night, we're now playing Saturday lunchtime, and it's a big one. Well, it's a big one for Huddersfield Town, isn't it? It's the derby game. Leeds face Huddersfield Town at Elland Road on Saturday, the 28th of October. It's a 12:30 kickoff. It's an early kickoff. I haven't checked whether it's on Sky, but I think it probably is actually this time. Um, yeah, the first time Huddersfield take on Leeds at Elland Road since for 3.5 years, really, isn't it? So, yeah, I say it's a big one for Huddersfield. It's a big one for Leeds as well. We need to bounce back from that Stoke City defeat with a win and a convincing one at that, I do believe. And for me, this is the perfect game. Perfect game to, after what happened on Wednesday, the abject, horrible, awful, disappointing performance and result in the end that Leeds came out with at Stoke. It's the perfect game to come back and get a win. Um, Not with it being a derby game, if you take away all that derby game, the rivalry that is there because it's geographically there between Leeds and Huddersfield, although a lot of Leeds fans would try and play it down, it is there. Um, you know, me being some people might not know this, but I am actually from Huddersfield, so it's a kind of one I do look to and do think I have been to both stadiums many times, and to this particular fixture, I have been. And obviously being when they've beaten us as well, it's not nice. And then being obviously when we've had some great results against Huddersfield, and it's great to beat them, and it means that little bit more to me. Anybody else in the comments from Huddersfield and supporting Leeds, let me know, because there's lots of Leeds fans in Huddersfield. There is, but yeah, it does mean a bit more to me this game as well. Knowing a lot of Huddersfield fans and being from the town itself and everything like that, and living in the area of Huddersfield, it does mean a bit more to me. Um, and to beat them is always nice. So let's hope we can do that and bounce back. But take away all that, it is a game against a very, 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 very beatable team. They're not a good side, Huddersfield, let's be honest with you. And the only way I see Huddersfield getting something out of it is because it's that derby game. They're going to be bang up for it, and yeah, that's the only reason I believe Huddersfield might potentially fancy the chance of getting something. But if you take away that, essentially it's a game at home where we haven't lost yet this season, where we have looked our better form of ourselves against a team who are just not good at all. If we look at the form guide, Huddersfield don't travel very well. They have more points out of their 14 points this season. They do sit a place above the relegation zone. They do sit 5 points better off than Rotherham, although Rotherham do have a game in hand. But at this point, I don't look at the table, but that's where they stand at the moment. Obviously, Darren Moore came in. He's played 6 games. He's only won one. They have lost two. Within those 2 games, they have conceded 4 goals on both occasions. They have conceded 4 goals in 3 games so far of their 13 so far this season. So they do concede goals, 10 in all in away games. So they do concede away from home. Like I said, the home form is slightly better. 8 points gathered, 2 going away. They've got 6 points. So look, we're unbeaten at Elland Road. I I would love to say I expect this to continue, but I don't want to put my neck out and say that because we know what Leeds United are like. But all the facts and stats and form guide, even though we did lose on Wednesday, is heavily touted towards a Leeds United win. It'll be packed out. I for me, and I know I said this, I think against in the Stoke preview that I only see one winner, but this is an easier game than Stoke away. Any away game in the Championship or any division that you're going to play in is harder than playing at home. It just is. That's just the way that's the way football works. It's easier to play in your home games, And for me, Daniel Farke should have made changes if he's going to make any, probably for this Huddersfield game, because, like I said, no disrespect to Huddersfield, but they're probably worse than Stoke, and it is an easier game for Leeds United than having to go away. If we're going away to Huddersfield and then a home game against Stoke, it might be the other way around. So naturally, I think this is the easier of those two games. He should have made changes for the Huddersfield game on the Saturday, with it being a 12:30 kickoff. He might have thought, like he has spoke about in that press conference before Stoke, that it's a bit more of a quicker turnaround with it being a lunchtime kickoff on Saturday. So it's, I would have made changes if I was the manager. I would have probably kept a bit of a stronger side on, made sure we won that game on Wednesday, and then going into Saturday, make sure we win the game, but you have confidence in your sort of second rate players, if you like, in front of your home crowd. But that's not the way he's sort to go about it, which is, he's the manager, fair enough, that's what he's paid to do, make those decisions. But Huddersfield, yeah, no, only one win in six, which came against struggling QPR last weekend. I think they got thumped on Tuesday night at home to Cardiff City 4-0. But you know what it's like. Of course, Huddersfield bang up for it, like I've said. Coming to Elland Road, the fans, it's a massive, massive game. Let's not, make no bones about it. It's a massive game for Huddersfield Town and their supporters. It's huge. To get one over on Leeds, they always like to do it, and yeah, as anybody does. But it means that little bit more, I think, to Huddersfield, and but yeah, I mean, let's just wait and see. For me, like I said, Darren Moore, awful start really. From his 6 games, only 1 win. I think he's drawn 3 of those games, so 6 points from those matches. This is his 7th game in charge. Um, he loves to play a back three. It seems he likes to play a 3-5-2, a 2, which is 2 up front, which is not seen very often nowadays, is it? In you know in football, really. Players probably that I would say that would potentially cause this issue is probably Jack Rodoni in the centre of midfield, and um, there's that sort of unknown of that Bergzorg, who's on loan from, I think it's Mainz in the Bundesliga. A bit of an unknown quantity. Maybe he could cause us issues. Josh Karoma possibly. But to be honest with you, like I said, if you take the derby element out of this game, this is a game that Leeds United should absolutely win, and win well. I think at home we're a different beast. We need to put it right. What happened on Wednesday, I believe they'll be wanting to do that and get back on track, and get promotion push if we can do that so early on in the season, which I believe we should be able to put the foundations in, back on track. Because at the moment we're a group of teams. I know we're third, but we're a group of teams on similar amount of points. We need to start pulling back Ipswich if we can, at the very least. Let's wait and see what happens. The last time we played Huddersfield at Elland Road, it was that infamous game before COVID, before everything shut. That goal by Bill Ayling, when he let his hair out. He's got his ponytail out. Andy Hughes on the commentary, and what a goal that was. And Patrick Bamford added another one. It wasn't a penalty, was it? Of course it wasn't. It was a scruffy goal. I remember that. Well, that was a 2-0 win, and that came at a time where you just knew Leeds were going to win games. You just knew that they were going to win it. Every game that came forward for Leeds, you knew we were going to win, and then it just shut down. But that was the game. 2-0, March 2020. So like I said, it's 3.5 years. Obviously, we've been in the Premier League since then. Otherwise, we would have played them. But yeah, let me know how you're feeling about this one. Are you going? you know, and I will always say it is always nice to get one over on Huddersfield, isn't it? No matter how small a team some Leeds fans seem to think that they are. But thank you very much for watching. If you're a Huddersfield fan, let me know in the comments there below. And will you be going on Saturday, and how much are you looking forward to it? You know, going back to Elland Road and everything like that. But thanks very much for watching. Marching on together. I'll see you on the next one.